Alright guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing okay and welcome to my modest channel where I share my personal opinions and reviews trying to help others in the same situation. So, I want to talk about Apple needing to actually to stop scamming its customers. So I bought this phone that is the iPhone Air, and let me tell you that this phone is just rubbish. It has nothing to do with technology or being so slim. It's all lies. Yeah. If Apple wanted to actually to have a more thin phone, they should actually work on their fucking Pro phones. But this is not actually it's not a revolution in technology or any shit like that. Because let me tell you that actually the iPhone 6 was nearly as thin as this phone. Let me just get it out of the fucking. Okay. So as you can see, this phone was actually in like 10 years ago, or even more. That's the 6S, by the way. And by the way, it did have a headphone jack. Although it is so thin, it had a headphone fucking jack. So anyways, this is not in any way a new or a revolutionary crap from Apple. This is just a scam. What happened is they are running prototypes on their stupid folding phone, which they will scam people with on next September, which they will call it, they imitate just Samsung and they will call it Ultra. This is just half or half, whatever you said, half the folding phones. So they said, okay, we have leftovers of prototypes. Let's just sell them exactly as they did with the leftover chips that they made the dreadful laptop nail trap. It is absolutely rubbish, and anyone who is actually buying this shit is actually like burning money in the air like that. This phone is rubbish. It is stupid in any way, in every way. It should be called the iPod Touch because this is exactly what the iPod Touch was. It was just a crappy, thin iPhone. Yeah, and actually I bought it back in 2008. Uh, so I wanted to have the same experience as the iPhone, yet it is cheaper, so I bought the iPod Touch. I mean, the first generation. By the way, the other generations, they are as thin as this one. And by the way, a lot of shit happening in this phone. It has a lot of sacrifices that are extremely unacceptable. Since I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, let me tell you, it's exactly the same phone. Even the chip, it's just rubbish. They only played with the color temperature of the display. So if you go to your old iPhone and just increase the tint of the night shift thingy, it will become the same as the new phone. It has nothing new on, especially on the iOS 27. The iPhone 15 Pro Max actually is faster. Faster, yes, yes, faster. Yeah, this phone is rubbish. The camera is rubbish. By the way, if Apple did not make the Air 2 with a telephoto camera at least 3x, then they are joking. Because if they make it the ultra wide, it is just stupid. Stupid. Yeah. because what this phone is missing is at least a telephoto camera of 3x, which Samsung used to actually to manufacture. So it's not like a what's it called, the periscope camera or anything like that. It's just a telephoto camera, like the iPhone 7 Plus, for fuck's sake. Seriously, it is stupid from every way. By the way, all the logic board is here, and you have all seen it. And by the way, all the YouTubers are just scammers. They just wanted to pimp for Apple that this phone is strong. Of course, it is strong since it is a titanium phone, for fuck's sake. Uh, and by the way, the iPhone 17, even Pro and non-Pro, they are just rubbish. But at least they do have zoom and ultra wide cameras and proper iPhone stuff. Now, this phone, let me tell you, it has a lot of sacrifices, which I'm actually selling it. It's useless. And by the way, even the weight of this, the difference between the Pro Max old iPhone 15 Pro Max and this phone is just 50 grams, for fuck's sake. 50 grams, you wouldn't even. By the way, this one is really, really heavy, by the way. Don't believe fucking YouTubers that they want to scam you. Apple pays them to tell you that it is. It's not light, as they say. It's not light at all. It could be lighter than this. Actually, I had a Samsung phone, I think 24 plus or 25 plus. It was actually lighter than this. This is really, really heavy phone. For a thin phone, it is really, really, really heavy. And the difference is not like 100 grams at least. It is 50 grams. It's stupid. It's rubbish. By the way, this phone overheats because the fact that it is so slim and it has no heat sinks whatsoever. So what happens is the heat sink is the screen itself, and the chip is placed here. So whenever you're doing any task or even you're on the phone for a long time, and you put your phone on your ear, you would find your ear is actually burning because the phone is so damn hot. Yeah. Let me tell you the next sacrifice. Even the flashlight. There is the on the even the 15 Pro Max. This flashlight. Wait a minute. This fuck's sake. This flashlight here, you can make it uh, stronger or weaker, but that's not the problem. They actually don't have the stupid focus, conversion and divergence of light that is on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Why? I don't understand why. It's just a flashlight and it's just the software. Why is it not there? I have no idea. The other thing, the camera that they advertise that it is a beautiful camera. It's rubbish. It doesn't even have a 48 megapixel mode. When you go to the settings and you go to camera and you go to formats, it's only 24 megapixel or 12 megapixel. There is no the H whatever that is on the iPhone Pro Max that you can actually have a 48 megapixel. Yeah, this makes a big difference in image quality, even on the non-zoom lens on the iPhone 15 Pro Max from 3 years ago. I tested both phones in night mode and in daylight mode. The camera on this phone is rubbish compared to the 15 Pro Max. And I'm talking about 15 Pro Max, not 16 Pro Max, not 17 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max. This camera is rubbish. Now the next thing that they removed the second speaker from here. By the way, it's not about the stereo kind of quality of the sound. No, 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 no. It's okay. You can actually listen to it with one speaker, but the problem is it must be really loud, and you'd get the notifications actually coming in to scare you because they have a big earpiece speaker. That's why actually you'd find that the dynamic crappy island is actually shifted down because they have a big speaker on the top of the screen, and they intend to actually make it even bigger on the Air 2 and make it I don't know, like vibrating crap. To be honest, it actually scares me when it gives me the notification, because when you change the volume to be able to hear it with one speaker, it's good, it's not bad, but when you get a notification, it's so loud. It's so loud. The other thing is, I don't see why they don't have a button speaker. They have the iPhone 6 with a headphone jack. The speaker is really just like this. I don't understand. To be honest, they just want to scam people, and I have no idea what the fuck is this camera button doing here. What is it doing here for 1x? Cheap. Zoom. I don't understand. It's actually useless. This phone is this button is useless because this does not have any proper zoom. So why would you use it? Ah, okay. I forget. I remember now. The next thing, it doesn't have cinematic mode. It doesn't have cinematic mode. What the fuck is this? This is pure rubbish. I'm actually shocked. The screen is exactly the same as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, except that it is just rounded on the side like this. And by the way, the size, I thought that it would be a little bit smaller than the 15 Pro Max, because the thing is, I don't like the new 17 Pro Max or 16 Pro Max because they have a bigger size, and I am sick of big, stupid phones. And the regular version is actually small. So I thought this one would be in between, like in the middle. It's not. It's the same size as the 15 Pro Max. It's a big phone. It should have been a little bit smaller. That actually go back to the topic where they use a prototype to sell it to people to gain money. This is a part of I believe it's part of the iPhone Fold, or maybe some leftovers screens that they wanted to sell for people. It's kind of like they sell us rubbish. And by the way, it shouldn't be over 1,000 USD or euros. It's so expensive. I mean, the regular 17 is much better. Yeah, at least it does have two cameras, for fuck's sake. But I don't understand why it is so expensive. I don't understand. Just because it's thin, it's not that thin, by the way. It's all like, you'd have to use it without a case, by the way, to see that it is not thin. And by the way, if you are going to sacrifice, who is going to sacrifice having a proper or this should have been sold in 2017, not in 2026, where there are cameras and periscope cameras and fusion cameras and all that crap. Uh, this should have been sold back then. This reminds me actually of the Pixel 3 XL with one camera, but the Pixel 3 XL had a lot of features much better than this crappy rubbish. Believe me, nothing is good about this phone. Who is going to sacrifice proper cameras for this slim, stupid design? And who would actually? Okay, I bought it actually at a cheaper price in Egypt, because for the stupid customs in Egypt, they put low customs on this phone since it has one camera, and they are so stupid because it's not a reference. Uh, they sell it extremely cheaper than the 17 Pro. So this is why actually I bought this phone. I thought, okay, maybe I could throw one stone for two birds, but no, the camera sucks completely. It doesn't deserve to be in my pocket at all. Even the front camera, by the way, this is the iPhone 7, 15 Pro Max. You can see the quality is much, it's good. I mean, here it's kind of like, and by the way, I don't really get the stupid center stage crap, because who would actually like hold his phone like this? And why is it not done on the back camera? Oh yeah, it's not done on the back camera because of the stupid button that Apple want to push on us for force on us for no reason. It's useless. This button is useless because you can just use the screen to manipulate the camera. You don't really need a button. But since they have this center stage, why can't I just take photo like this with the back camera and not having to rotate the phone and maybe, okay, maybe I'm like traveling to Venice and I want to like take take videos of the canals there and stuff like that, and it can actually fall in the water if I keep rotating it like that. Why don't they just do it like that? Like I hold the phone like that and it shoots in landscape mode. I don't understand. It's not really like that for the selfie camera. Like I don't really have a problem in tilting the phone like this, since it is actually a selfie. Uh, really, I mean, okay, maybe for a vlogger could be nice, but I don't really see the importance. Right. Maybe for you for TikTokers and all that. I mean that feature is not bad, but what I mean is why is it not on the back camera as well? Let me try to see what else. Um, Actually, nothing. Like I like the new Siri is on my um 15 Pro Max. Everything on my 15 Pro Max. Okay, there is this stupid. Oh yes, this picture-in-picture mode and the not picture like dual camera thingy, which by the way it's useless because you can download a third-party app. I can't even find it. Okay, maybe I need to make it video. Yeah, this dual capture thingy. Uh, this was in Google Pixel for like not Google Pixel. I mean, wait. Well, it was in Samsung phones. And it was a Nokia. I had a Nokia Android phone. It had this feature. I mean, you can download any app, third-party app that's used this. I mean, again, and without any zoom or anything like that. This camera, this is like a stupid feature on this phone. I mean, maybe on the Pro, okay, so you can just zoom in and zoom out. But again, it's not good because since you would have to hold the phone like this. I mean, this is actually like removes the importance of this center stage crap because you would need to make the orientation of the phone. So how would I take a photo of myself if I want to take like that, like the center stage, and capture video on this back camera as well? First of all, I need zoom to zoom in and zoom out and talk. It would be nice with this button. Okay, maybe on the 17 Pro, but again, you would have to be in portrait mode. Let me check. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck Apple is doing. So if I have the center crap, okay. So you'd have actually to be, let me check. Okay. Okay, again, the feature itself is not bad, but since you cannot really zoom in, so on this specific phone, it's useless. Because if I want to show like a traveling vlogger and stuff like that, and they want to zoom in, zoom out, and stuff like that, this camera is stupid. By the way, even the zoom itself, it has a stupid AI. It's not even good. It actually like distorts a picture. So when you zoom in, I think they would have better left it without AI, or at least I don't know. I don't know. Seriously, like Apple is scamming us. But I can't really say it's scamming us because I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max and it is working like a new phone. So I don't hate Apple, but this phone on its own, it is a scam. And along with the laptop, MacBook Neo crap, for someone that I just bought, and I'm a poor person, not a rich person, so I bought a used MacBook Pro with M2 and Touch Bar, and I saw the difference of the Apple M chip on a computer. It is really sick. So who would actually sacrifice a good M chip from Apple and buy an iPhone chip on a laptop? And by the way, it's not even the issue. By the way, it is actually an issue because see this phone now it is actually hot just because I put the camera on. Again, when I put it on my ear, it is actually hot. Believe me, it is hot. Go to an Apple store and test it. It is very hot on the ear. Seriously, I don't know what idiot came up with the idea of this phone. And if Apple wanted to have a breakthrough revolutionary device that is thin, they should work on their 15 or not the 15, the Pro version. So instead of making the 17 Pro version actually much thicker than the 15 Pro version. It is like a beef. It is like you are holding a fucking quarter pounder in your hand. Instead of that, they should work on their iPhone Pro and make it slimmer because it is seriously. I find that the even the 15 Pro Max it is kind of like a little bit beefy to be honest. Like compared to let's just to my uh, Pixel 9 Pro. I mean, here the thickness is it's 90% of the 15 Pro Max. It's not really that thin, but at least it's not that beefy as this 17 Pro Max. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and but I don't see even any woman with a purse who would love like to hold. First of all, this phone is not small. So yeah, I understand that some women they love to wear dresses and sandals and the small bags. This is not not going to fit in a small bag anyway. Look how stupid Apple is, for fuck's sake. I don't understand. This is not going to fit in a small bag. And in a big bag, why would a woman who would I mean women they love my wife, she loves taking photos. Who would sacrifice camera and pay the same? Like the difference between this and the 17 Pro is just 100 euros here in Ireland. What? Who is this for? I don't understand. For a businessman? Maybe. But wait a minute. For a businessman, um, I mean, this kind of like hot thingy, it's not really that. It's actually, it is irritating. Yeah. So for a person who gets a lot of calls, This is stupid. Again, the only like feature that I see with this phone is that it is thin and the screen is just as nice as the, the regular iPhones. So that's what makes it an iPod Touch. But iPod Touch was much cheaper. Why is this phone so expensive? And again, by the way, I'm not even planning on buying any new iPhone until Apple goes back to titanium because seriously, like I I I worship titanium and carbon fiber. So the reason actually that's the reason why I liked the idea of this phone, and everyone saw that it is actually strong, not the stupid aluminum crap that they have. They could have made this phone nice. Again, they could make it on the Air 2 nice if they have at least a 3x camera. But what they will do, they will have an ultra wide camera. Why? Because they will tell you the macro mode or whatever it is. Macro mode sucks. It doesn't really. No one actually like keeps going into and for as I mentioned for a businessman who doesn't give a shit about taking photos and stuff like that. Maybe this one is nice, light, a little bit, and sleek, as you can see. Yes, I give it the credit. And by the way, it does look nicer. I absolutely hate the stupid looking 17 Pro and Pro Max with the strange, as if it was a prototype, not a finished product. But this looks really sleek. To be honest, that's actually the top feature that I could actually say about this phone. It looks nice. Yeah. So if you are like a rich person, businessman, Donald Trump, Baron Trump, but I don't think even Baron Trump would use it because he's a kid and he would love to use the cameras. But I'm talking if you are like a businessman who doesn't take uh, photos, maybe yeah, it does look nice. Look at this. I mean, it looks seriously. Look at this compared to the stupid 17 Pro Max with the oh my God, it looks like it looks like for the people who lived in the UK and Ireland and Germany and those countries that have a Lidl and Aldi, you know those pants, those work pants where the pockets are different colors, stuff like that. iPhone 17 Pro looks like this, but this looks really, really, really beautiful. To be honest, it does look beautiful. To be honest, like I actually don't hate it that much, except the fact that since I do have an iPhone 15 Pro Max and the camera is just way different. It's not even like little different or even no, no, no. It's absolutely rubbish on this phone, on this Air phone. It's not as they say at all. It's not at all. Believe me, I'm not lying. I swear to God, it's not. It's not. And once you press the zoom, it goes into, it loses every kind of uh, resolution. And there is no even 48. Look at this. Where is the 48? The HEF or HE, whatever crap on the top that you can click on and change the resolution to maximum 48 megapixel raw resolution. It doesn't have it. No, no. This phone, and if they have the ultra wide camera, it will be even worse. They should have the telephoto camera like the Pixel 4 did. So this Pixel 4 had two cameras. One of them was telephoto and was a regular camera. By the way, I loved this phone. A lot of people said that it was bad. This was the best Pixel phone. Actually not. It's second best because I love the 9 Pro. Wait a minute. No, no. The 9 Pro camera is not as good as it used to be for the Pixel phones, but yeah, I did make a review before with this radar sensor and all that. It was really nice, but the camera here is a 2x. And by the way, when I say 2x, it is 2x plus digital zoom. That would make it much better than the iPhone Air. iPhone Air is 10x on one stupid camera, one poor camera. I don't know where did they bring it from. To be honest, it is very bad. Maybe because I have iOS 27 and this feature is missing, the 48 row, but I don't see that this is actually true. I think that the because this feature is on the 15 Pro Max, it is working. As like someone who studied engineering, I don't see that this is actually true because it is the same software. If they have it had a problem with this, with implementing the formats of the camera resolutions, they would have not have it on the other devices, especially the older devices. But it is actually iOS 27. I love it so much. It is absolutely beautiful. Actually, that's maybe why I'm actually going to sell this phone because on the 15 Pro Max, it is just working flawless, very snappy, beautiful, beautiful piece of software. Really. Peace out.